You don't expect a movie to break you. You sit down, you press play, you think you're ready. You are not ready. By the time the credits roll, you are not the same person who started watching. This is Till, and this is why it destroyed me completely. You've heard the name Emmett Till, maybe in a history class, maybe in a documentary, maybe just in passing. You think you know what happened. A black teenager, Mississippi, 1955, a tragedy. You think knowing the facts means you're prepared for the film. You are wrong, because Till doesn't open on Emmett. It opens on his mother, Mamie Till Mobley. And from the first second you see her, you feel something is already wrong. Not because of what's happened yet, because of how much she loves him. The film shows you their world in Chicago, alive, warm, real. Emmett is funny. He's charming, he dances, he teases his mother. He is a child, and the movie makes sure you understand that before anything else. It earns your love for him before it takes him away. That's the first thing that separates Till from every other film about tragedy. It refuses to let Emmett Till be a symbol before he is a person. Emmett wants to go to Mississippi for the summer, visit his cousins, see the South for the first time. Mamie hesitates. You feel it, that pause, that mother's instinct firing like an alarm. She talks to him, warns him, tells him the South is different. If anything happens, just don't fight back. Get on your knees. Whatever they say, agree. She is trying to save his life with words. She doesn't know words won't be enough. Emmett promises to behave, promises to be careful. He's 14. He doesn't fully understand what she's warning him about. And here is where the film does something extraordinary. It doesn't show you the moment as a tragedy yet. It shows it as a normal summer goodbye. Bags packed, hugs given, the train pulling away. Mamie waves, Emmett waves back, and you, watching, you already feel the grief building in your chest because you know he's not coming back the same way he left, and the film trusts you to carry that weight through every scene that follows. The film shifts, the air changes, literally. You feel the temperature drop in your chest. The same country, a different world. The cousins warn him, the elders warn him, everyone warns him. Don't look white women in the eye, don't speak unless spoken to, cross the street, be invisible. Emmett listens, but he's from Chicago. He doesn't carry that particular fear in his body the way the Southern kids do. That fear is learned, survived into, passed down. Emmett hasn't lived it long enough for it to become instinct. And then the store, Bryant's grocery, a moment that lasts seconds on screen, a moment that will haunt the rest of the film. The film is deliberately ambiguous about what happened inside that store, because history is ambiguous, because Carolyn Bryant later admitted she lied. But it doesn't matter what happened. What matters is what comes next. This is where the film becomes almost unbearable. It is late. It is dark. Men come to the door. We want the boy who did the talking. Mamie's great uncle, Moses Wright, opens the door. He is terrified. He begs. He offers money. He offers anything. They take Emmett anyway. The film does not show you what happens next in graphic detail. It doesn't need to. What it shows you is the space where Emmett was, the empty room, the quiet house, Moses Wright standing in the dark, unable to speak. That silence is louder than any depiction of violence could ever be. And then the phone call. Mamie, back in Chicago, answers the phone, and everything she was is gone. You watch it leave her face in real time. Danielle Deadwyler's performance in this moment is one of the greatest acts of screen acting you will ever witness. She doesn't scream, she goes still, like the world just stopped rotating, and she's the only one who noticed.
3 days later, they find Emmett. The film does not hide what was done to him, but it shows it through Mamie's eyes. She has to identify her son, and she cannot at first. The body before her barely resembles the boy who waved goodbye from a train window. She has to find him piece by piece, a ring, a feature, something familiar in what has been destroyed. This scene will break you, not because of gore, because of a mother refusing to look away, because she chooses to see it all And that choice, that act of refusal to be shielded from what was done to her child, becomes the turning point of the entire film. Because then she makes the decision, I want the world to see what they did to my son. Open casket. This is where Till transforms from a tragedy into something else entirely. A story of power. Not the power of violence, not the power of men with guns in the dark. The power of one woman who decides that her grief will not be private. Jet magazine publishes the photographs. The world sees, and something shifts. The film shows you Mamie speaking, testifying, standing in front of crowds. She is terrified, she is exhausted, she is devastated. She does it anyway. And you understand something watching her. Grief weaponized with love is one of the most powerful forces in human history. Mamie Till Mobley didn't just mourn her son, she changed the country. The civil rights movement points to Emmett Till's open casket as a galvanizing moment. Rosa Parks said she thought of Emmett Till when she refused to give up her seat. One mother's decision rippled outward for decades. The film honors that, quietly, without overselling it. It just shows you the woman doing the work. And then comes the part that will make your grief turn to fury. The trial. Roy Bryant and J.W. Milam, the men who took Emmett, stand before a jury, an all-white jury in Mississippi in 1955. Moses Wright does something almost incomprehensibly brave. He stands in that courtroom and points at the men who came to his door. Thar he, in 1955, in Mississippi, a black man pointing at white men in a courtroom. He knew what that could cost him. He did it anyway. The jury deliberates for 67 minutes. Not guilty. One juror reportedly said they would have been faster, but they stopped to drink soda. The film lets that land. It doesn't add music. It doesn't add a dramatic reaction. It just shows you the verdict and lets the silence do the work. You sit with it, and the fury you feel, that helpless, burning, nauseating fury, is the point. That is Mamie Till Mobley's point. Feel it. Now, do something with it. You have to stop and talk about this performance. Danielle Deadwyler was not nominated for the Academy Award. That omission became one of the most discussed controversies of the award season because what she does in this film is extraordinary. She plays a full arc in under 2 hours. Joy, fear, love, denial, devastation, stillness, rage, resolve, power. She plays them not in sequence, but simultaneously, the way real humans feel things. You see the mother and the activist and the grieving woman and the terrified daughter all at once. There is a scene where she is asked to compose herself before speaking publicly. She does, and watching her build that composure, layer by layer, breath by breath, you understand that composure is not the absence of grief. It is grief controlled and aimed like a weapon. That is acting. That is a performance that deserves to be studied. Till was directed by Chinonye Chukwu, a black woman directing the story of Mamie Till Mobley. That alignment matters. This is not a film about black pain directed from the outside. This is a film about black love, black motherhood, black resilience made from the inside. And it shows. The film is not interested in making white audiences comfortable. It is not interested in softening what happened. It is not interested in giving you a redemptive white character to hold on to. It centers Mamie entirely, her grief, her choice, her power. And in doing so, it does something rare. It restores Emmett Till's humanity, not by dwelling on his death, but by dwelling on his life, and on the woman who refused to let his death be silent. You want to know when I cried? Not at the violence, not at the verdict. I cried at the goodbye. That moment on the train platform when Mamie watches Emmett leave because she already knows something is wrong, and she waves anyway. Because what else do? You cannot protect everyone you love from everything that can hurt them. You can only love them completely in the time you have. And Mamie Till Mobley loved her son completely. The film makes you feel that love so fully that when it's taken, even though you knew, even though history told you it was coming, it still hits like something collapsing inside your chest. That is great filmmaking. Not tricks, not manipulation, just truth, told so honestly it becomes inescapable. You finish Till and you sit there. You don't move immediately because something has shifted. You have watched a 14-year-old boy be loved, be funny, be a son. You have watched what hatred does. You have watched a mother decide that the world will not look away. And you think about all the names you know, and all the names you don't, and all the mothers who made the same choice or were never given one. Till is not an easy film. It is not supposed to be. It is a film that asks you to feel the full weight of what happened, and then asks what you do with that weight. Mamie Till Mobley lived until 2003. She spent the rest of her life educating, advocating, refusing to let the world forget. She turned the worst thing that ever happened to her into a force that bent history. You watch this film and you understand that grief can be passive or it can be purposeful. She chose purposeful every single day for the rest of her life. The final shot of the film stays with you, not because it's dramatic, because it's quiet. And in that quiet, you hear everything. Till is a masterpiece, not because of what it shows you, because of what it makes you carry. Watch it, feel it, don't look away.